Ukraine has agreed to a peace proposal with just minor details left to iron out. That is what one senior US official who's unnamed right now is saying, which actually contradicts a little bit of what Zelensky is putting out at this time, in which he says there's still much work left to be done, with some of the details being left for conversations between Zelensky and President Trump. If you don't know, right now we're seeing the Secretary of the U.S. Army, Dan Driscoll, having meetings with Russian representatives inside of Abu Dhabi. According to those U.S. officials, they say that Ukraine is currently on board with the new plan that went from 28 points down to 19 points, and also added in a lot of new red lines, things that I'm sure Russia wouldn't be happy about, but it is something that Ukraine and Europe are okay with. That is removing the cap in military. Ukraine now wants at least 800,000. Russia wanted 500, and Russia actually thought 500 was still too high. NATO aspirations for Ukraine, that's back on the table when it comes to these red lines. And that Ukraine's border cannot be taken or changed by force. And so those were kind of hot-wired into that 19-point plan, all of which, by the way, we've yet to see a final plan, has not been released yet. But now that that has been completed and the lighter stuff has been ironed out, we still don't know security guarantees or other things that Zelensky needs to talk to Trump about. That framework is now being presented to the Russians. We do know that high-ranking Russian officials have gotten hold of said plan and that they're quote-unquote reviewing it. The only official who's really talking about it right now is the Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov, who said that they're ready to discuss its content because there are a number of issues that require clarification. That's where we start getting into the Russian red lines, in which they want all the territory, and at least from what I'm understanding, this current new one, it doesn't give Russia all that territory. And because of how hard Russia's red lines are, it's possible that these talks could possibly stall. As a reminder, Zelensky is actually willing to do a lot of changes to actually get peace, and so far, we haven't really seen any changes from Russia. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on this as we're going to get an update in a few hours, so please do share my videos and follow me for more.